Hello everyone, hope all of you are doing well. The topic that we are supposed to discuss today through this video is degrees of comparison. The topic degrees of comparison is not a new topic for you. You already know that most adjectives have three different forms to show degrees of comparison. As we know, the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. The positive degree is used to describe one item or group or person. The comparative degree is used to describe the comparison between two items or things or people or groups. And the superlative degree is used to describe three or more items or things or groups or people. As you can see in the screen, some examples of positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree of the adjectives are shown here. We generally add er or more to the positive degree to make the comparative degree. And to make the superlative degree, we often use words like most or least, or at times we add est to the positive degree. Now when it comes to individual adjectives, word wise, if we are given a particular word in positive degree and we are asked to make its comparative degree or the superlative degree, it is easier, as you can see in the screen, like angry, angrier, angriest, bad, worse, worst, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful, etc. However, in this video we will talk about the use of positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree of the adjectives in sentences. We are not talking about individual words. So how to use them? That's what we are going to discuss. So let us begin with the first format, or we may call it type 1. So in the positive degree, as you can see in the screen, the structure of the sentence will be no other plus noun plus other words plus be verb plus as oblique so adjective as plus subject. The example is no other singer in Assam is as popular as Zubin Garg. Here, noun, the noun of the sentence is singer, other words in Assam, be verb is, as adjective as popular as, subject Zubin Garg. So this sentence, if we are asked to make it comparative degree, what we need to do is that we need to follow the given format. Now the format of the comparative degree will be subject plus be verb plus comparative degree of the adjective plus then any other plus noun plus other words. So your sentence will read as Zubin Garg is more popular than any other singer in Assam. Now the same sentence, if we are asked to convert to superlative degree, the format that we have to follow is subject plus be verb plus the. I think you remember this, that before the superlative degree of the adjective we have to use the. You read this while doing articles. It is one of the uses of the article the. All we have to use it before the superlative degree of the adjective plus noun plus other words, and your sentence will read as Zubin Garg is the most popular singer in Assam. So this is format number 1 or type 1, you may say. You have to memorize the format of positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. And then if you are given a sentence, any random sentence, it could be in positive degree or comparative degree or superlative degree, and you are asked to convert it to any other degree, you can do it easily with the help of this format. So you have to memorize this format at any cost. Now let us move to the next format or type 2. Here the format of the positive degree is very few plus noun. Remember, the noun has to be plural, plus other words, plus be verb, plus as adjective as, plus subject. Example, very few cricketers. Remember, it is not cricketer, cricketers. When there is very few, it has to be plural. Very few cricketers in the world are as fit as Virat Kohli. Now the comparative degree of the same sentence is that the format that we need to follow is subject plus be verb plus comparative degree of the adjective plus then most of the. If there is very few in the positive degree, then we have to use then most of the noun in plural form in the comparative degree plus other words. Virat Kohli is fitter than most of the cricketers in the world. Next, the same sentence, the format for the superlative degree is that subject plus be verb plus one of the plus superlative degree of the adjective plus noun in the plural form plus other words. Virat Kohli is one of the fittest cricketers in the world. Now, what you need to do is that you have to memorize both the formats. I mean, the format that we discussed in the previous slide and this format. And one thing you must remember always, do not mix it up. The format of no other is different, the format of very few is different. Do not mix up the formats. So you have to remember this, and if you remember this, changing degrees won't be a problem for you. And you see, the chapter degrees of comparison does not finish here. But for class 8 you learn up to this much. You just remember these two formats, the format that starts with no other and the format that starts with very few. If you remember this, degrees of comparison won't be a problem for you. Now let us see two worked out examples in two different formats. The first one is in format 1 that starts with no other. No other disease in the world is as bad as cancer. So the comparative degree according to our format is cancer is worse than any other. Remember, I said if there is no other in the positive degree, we have to use then any other in the comparative degree. So your sentence will read as cancer is worse than any other disease in the world. Superlative degree will be cancer is the worst disease in the world. Now let's move to format 2 that starts with very few. So the format for positive degree is very few animals. See, plural. Noun in the plural form. Very few animals in the world are as tall as giraffe. The comparative degree, remember I said that if there is very few in the comparative degree, you have to use the phrase most of the. So giraffe is taller than most of the animals in the world. And the superlative degree, if there is very few in the positive degree, in the superlative degree we have to use the phrase one of the. Giraffe is one of the tallest animals in the world. Have you noticed the difference? The format no other is used for singular nouns, and the format very few is used for the plural nouns. So as of now you just learn these two formats. I mean, altogether it will be 6. So you remember, you learn this, memorize this, and degree won't be a problem. Thanks for watching.